Promise day. Apparently this is the stage where people make emotional commitments. I made one too. Two bad decisions. I was fully dressed, coat on, keys in hand, mentally prepared to go to the café like a completely normal, emotionally unaffected alpha executing a structured 7-day partner acquisition strategy. Not longing, not attachment. I opened my social feed while waiting for the elevator. Mistake. The café account popped up first. New post. My thumb should have scrolled past. My thumb betrayed me. Photo, warm lighting, coffee steam, and Ruse behind the counter, leaning slightly forward, handing a cup to a well-dressed alpha customer. Too close, too comfortable, too visually illegal. Caption, regular evenings, regular smiles. Comments below, they look good together. Is that his boyfriend? That alpha comes every day. Barista Omega secured already lol, my jaw tightened. That's inaccurate, I told the elevator wall. Statistically and emotionally inaccurate. The doors opened. I didn't enter. I zoomed the photo. Enhance. Zoom again. Why was that alpha leaning so close? Why was Ruse allowing it? Why did my chest feel like someone had adjusted gravity? This is fake, I muttered. The whole thing is fake. I chose him for a deadline, a requirement, a strategic partnership placeholder. My pulse said, liar. I am not jealous, I informed my nervous system. I am alcohol-assisted. Analytical. I turned around and walked out of the building, toward the bar across the street, because emotional maturity is about choosing the shortest path to poor coping. The bar was dim, expensive, and forgiving, which is exactly what I needed in a relationship tonight. I took a seat. Whiskey, I said. Which one? The bartender asked. The one that deletes thoughts. He poured some. Thing costly and dangerous. I drank. Fast. My phone lit again. More comments under the photo. One new reply. They're cute together. Omega looked softer with him. Softer? I laughed out loud. Soft, I muttered. That man has the emotional temperature of a loaded weapon. Second drink arrived. I didn't remember ordering it. Good service. Bad sign. I opened my contacts, scrolled, stopped at Ruse, my Valentine. Why did I save his number? Why did he give it? Why did that feel mutual? I hit call. It rang once. I hung up. No. I told myself. We are not drunk, dialing the emotionally dangerous waiter. I tried again. Hung up again. I opened messages. Typed. Don't let people stand too close to you. And hit send. I stared at it. That sounded insane. Possessive. Unacceptable. Accurate. I deleted it. Ordered another drink. I am not jealous. I repeated internally. I am conducting a chemical experiment of how much alphas can drink. Across the bar, in shadow, Ruse had been sitting for 11 minutes. He chose seats like predators choose terrain, back protected, sightlines clear, exits visible. He had watched the first drink, the second, the message, the deletion. The bartender approached him with unusual politeness. Good evening, sir. Not man, not boss, sir. Status leak. Keep them coming, Ruse said quietly. Eyes still on me, but alternate with water. Yes, sir? He picked up his phone and dialed without looking. It's me, he said softly. The cafe post from 20 minutes ago. Take it down, pause. Every copy, every repost, every mirror. Another pause. Now, he ended the call. No raised voice, no threat tone. Authority without volume. Predator guardian energy. Drink 4, possibly 5. A man who seats down recognized me. I saw it happen. The double take. The whisper, the nudge to his friend. Phone came up. Camera mode. Fantastic. Public dignity. Favorite endangered word in my dictionary. He stood and drifted closer. Hey, aren't you busy? I said. He kept filming. Then a voice behind him. Low, calm, final. Put the phone down. No shout. No force. Just gravity and syllables. The man froze, turned. Ruse stood there, posture relaxed, eyes cold, presence heavy enough to bend behavior. The phone lowered instantly. Delete it, Ruse added quietly. The man obeyed. Not negotiated. Obeyed. I blinked at him through pleasant alcohol fog. You work everywhere now, only where needed, he said. That sounds threatening, I said. It's efficient. He slid into the seat beside me like he had always been assigned there. Up close sensed stronger. Wrong for an Omega. Too deep, too grounded, too commanding. My instincts stirred. You smell like, I said. Drink water. He interrupted. I don't take orders from baristas. You do when you're impaired. He replied. I laughed. That sounded like a promise. Unspoken, he said, like it was meant to promise. Promise day. Of course. I pointed at him. You were in that photo. Yes, he replied. You looked close. I asked. I was serving coffee, he said. They said boyfriend. I said. They say many things. He replied. Did you correct them? I asked. I removed the post. He said casually. I blink. That was fast. I dislike anything that hurts you. He said softly. Something warm and dangerous settled in my chest. Good, I said. Because I didn't like it. There it was. Out. Unfiltered. Alcohol is a truth serum with poor timing. His eyes shifted just slightly, something darker. Warming beneath the calm. I know, he said softly. I didn't ask how. Didn't want the answer. Rain started outside. Hard, sudden. City glass streaking. I stood and immediately regretted gravity. The room tilted. The room tilted. My balance submitted resignation. His hand caught my wrist mid-fall, firm, unshakable, strength far beyond what an Omega server should casually possess. My brain logged that. My body liked that. We're leaving, he said. Live here now. No, he said. Yes, I replied. He looked at me like he was so done with me. I meant my cuteness. He put a coat over my shoulders before I noticed I was cold. Warmth versus rain contrast hit like memory. His scent wrapped closer. Too strong. Too right. You smell like. I murmured again. Sleep, he answered. Not a command. A vow. Rain loud, city blurred, his arm steady around me. Not restraining, supporting, claiming space without asking. I leaned into it without permission from my pride. Don't leave. I muttered against his shoulder. Waiter. His step paused for half a heartbeat, then continued. Not going anywhere, he said quietly. Unspoken promise. Rain always makes the city look more honest. All the polished glass turns straight. All the clean lines blur. Even expensive places start admitting they're just boxes with lights. I noticed this because my face was currently losing a debate with gravity while being escorted through the rain by a cafe waiter who definitely did not feel like just a cafe waiter. His arm was around me, steady, warm, unshakable, supportive, possessive. I was too drunk to file a complaint. Walking is a scam, I informed the sidewalk. You're doing it wrong, Ruse replied calmly. We stopped under the canopy of a hotel I recognized immediately. Not because I stayed here. Because people like me held meetings here when we wanted to intimidate other people like me. Marble, gold trim, quiet money. I frowned at the glowing sign. This place charges extra for oxygen. It charges for discretion. He said. That too. I added. The door's staff opened instantly. Not just polite, alert, respectful. Not to me, to him. I noticed that through the pleasant blur. Interesting, suspicious, comforting. Wrong order of priorities. The lobby was warm, soft light, muted music. The kind of environment designed to make powerful people feel unobserved. The receptionist looked up, and her professional smile shifted. Recognition. Not of me. Of him. Good evening. Sir, she said, tone changing, posture straightening. Sir. Not casual, not generic. Specific. Welcome back energy. Ruse didn't give a name. Didn't reach for a wallet. Didn't explain anything. He's with me, he said quietly. That was all. Her fingers moved fast on the keyboard. I've moved you to your usual suite, sir. Usual suite. Moved, not assigned. My brain tried to sit up and analyze that. My bloodstream voted no. That was easy, I muttered. I should travel with you more often. You shouldn't travel like this at all, he replied. I'm very dignified right now, I said. You walked into a street sign, he replied. It started it, I said innocently. The receptionist slid two key cards across, both toward him, not one toward me again. Interesting. Again, filed under. Tomorrow problem. Enjoy your stay, sir. Sir. Again. My eyes narrowed at him. You tip very well or kill very effectively. Both help, he said. I laughed too loudly for marble acoustics. Elevator ride. Quiet, mirrored walls. His hand still at my back. Not gripping, guiding. My reflection leaned toward him without permission. His did not lean anywhere. Control looks unfairly attractive. You're too steady, I murmured. You're too unsteady. Opposites cooperate, he said. That's not the word I'd choose. The elevator opened to a private floor. Of course it did. Because tonight was clearly sponsored by Suspicious Wealth Weekly. The room lights came on soft, gold and low, city skyline spilling through glass. Too big for one person. Too curated for accident. He walked me to the bed and sat me down with careful precision, like I was breakable, and he refused to test it. I'm not glass, I muttered. I know. He knelt. Not submissive, functional. Removed my shoes, one, then the other. Movements efficient, unhurried, intimate without asking permission from the word. Something about that made my chest tighten. You're very domestic for a dangerous man, I said. His eyes flicked up briefly. You're very perceptive when intoxicated. My best trait, I said. Unlikely. He loosened my collar. Not rushed, not hesitant, measured. Cool air hit my throat. Relief followed. You're overheating, he said. That is because I'm dramatic and hot, I said. Also true. He whispered. He stood, disappeared briefly, returned with a warm towel. Pressed it gently to my forehead. Temperature perfect. How did he know my comfort range? My brain tried to ask. My body accepted the answer without documentation. He took my hand, turned it, thumb, brushing the small cut across my knuckle from when I'd hit the bar table earlier. I'd forgotten. He had it, cleaned it, wrapped it, no commentary. Care without announcement, romantic dominance through detail. That was new. That was dangerous. Room temperature adjusted. Lights dimmed another degree. Water placed within reach. Chocolate set beside it. Of course. Chocolate. I smiled lazily. You're very prepared for kidnapping. Sleep, he said softly. Not command. Shelter. His gaze rested on my face once my eyes stopped cooperating. All the calm sharpened inward. Possession without performance. 7 days? He thought quietly. I decided the first day. His thumb hovered near my temple, not touching, choosing restraint like a weapon. You keep thinking this is your choice. My breathing slowed. His expression softened. Not weaker. Deeper. Sleep. I'll guard what's mine. The world drifted. Sound became water. Weight became warmth. I registered pieces, strong arms, steady chest, controlled heartbeat under my ear at some point, or imagined. You smell wrong. I murmured. Rest, he answered. Too strong for an Omega. Too grounding, too. I caught his sleeve weakly. Don't disappear. Waiter. There it was. Truth. Drunk. Unedited. His mouth curved, small, private, devastatingly gentle. He brushed my hair back once. Just once. Like a signature. I won't, he said quietly. Promise day. Unspoken promise. Kept. Almost. But not. He leaned closer. Close enough that a kiss would have been easy. Natural. Deserved. He stopped. Self-control, visible, chosen. Instead, he pressed his knuckles lightly into the pillow beside my head. Contact without crossing. Restraint hotter than hunger. Not yet, he murmured to himself. Not me. Rain still tracing the windows. He sat in the chair beside the bed, posture relaxed, eyes alert, guardian and predator in the same stillness. Watching, not blinking much. The small teddy cane hung from his belt loop, quiet, ridiculous, cherished. Proof of claim without announcement. He didn't sleep. He didn't move. He kept the promise I never heard him make. Hello, cute sunshinies, I've got a little surprise for you. This is a special 7-episode series, and I'll be releasing 1 episode each day during Valentine's week. Stay tuned and don't miss it. Hope you enjoyed the video.